Good morning, church family. I hope you're doing well. I am recovering from being at a Young Life retreat this past week with about 40 high school students from San Juan Hills High School. And I got invited to be a part of that group. And it's so exhausting physically, but such an encouraging thing for me. You know, I love hanging out with kids and ministering to them. And so this was a great opportunity to just demonstrate God's love and joy to these high school students. And I'm excited that we're looking at doing a baptism service July 1st on Thursday evening at Stonecreek with some of these kids. And so that's an exciting thing for me to just look forward to and see the way God works in organizations that are not affiliated with a particular church, but they're just loving kids and teaching them about Jesus, helping them take their next step. And so it was a joy. I just wanted to fill you in on that. Are you ready for a little courage refuel? You know, we always talk about courage in people facing difficulties through adversity, in a war battle or a difficult, challenging situation. And so they are courageous, right? We look at courage and we define it as the ability to do something that frightens you. And so you do it even though you are frightened. But another definition of courage is strength in the face of pain or grief. And one of the toughest things that I think parents face is when their child is far from God. And I believe that if you want to see a picture of courage, it's hard to see. They cover it pretty well, but it's a parent, a mom, or a dad that are totally dedicated to praying for their children to come back home, to come to the Father. Whether they accepted Christ at one point and have turned their back on faith, or maybe they have just never accepted Christ and they're living a rebellious life or a life far from God. But courage is that parent who is faithful to pray for their child, to pray for their salvation, to pray for their reconnection with the Father. And so I just want to tell you, if you are one of those parents, be strong, be courageous, stay focused, and gain strength in praying for your children. And we're praying for your children too. Jesus said, in this world, you will have trouble. Christians are not immune to life's difficulties. The consequences of sin are even illness and cancer and death and addiction. And those are all things that Christians will face too. But take heart, Jesus said, I have overcome the world. You're going to be hearing a little music maybe in the background because there's a dance camp with a bunch of kids doing some tap dancing and ballet to Christian music and worship music and learning how to do that. So I'll tell you that's Jesus Life is doing a little camp this week, and that's awesome. Let me tell you some other things that are going on. Mark your calendars, ladies. September 25th is going to be a one-day retreat. We have partnered with Lifeway organization, and they're going to be doing a live event with Priscilla Shire's new book. She's going to be doing the teaching, and so it's going to be a one-day event. Invite anybody that you want to. This is for women only, September 25th, so mark your calendar. But just right around the corner, we've got the Monday Women's Study. That's going really well. We've got a Father's Day message this Sunday as we conclude our series in Philippians, rediscovering joy. And we're gonna focus on rediscovering joy through contentment. As fathers, I know finding what is contentment and how to be content in any and all situations. And so we'll look at that this Sunday. But we're going to be kicking off a new series, a study of the Holy Spirit. We're calling it Self-Portraits, how God describes himself in the Spirit. And we're going to kick it off with Pastor Connor teaching us about fire. And so look forward to that. But this Sunday, a special Father's Day message, and we've got a men's breakfast planned for July 17th with the Spoken Word Church. And that was a great experience last time, so we're looking forward to that. We're going to be meeting there this time, but Connor and those guys are going to be leading worship too. And then we've got a Marriage Matters workshop. It's an all morning workshop on July 24th. So we've got women's Bible study on Monday. We've got the Creekside Lodge, a men's support group on Tuesdays. We've got Wednesday's life group, Thursday Bible study, Friday men's morning study. And so find ways to connect and get people plugged into those events. A great opportunity to invite others. So join us for those things. God bless you guys, and we'll see you Sunday. Be reading in the book of Philippians. We're wrapping it up, Philippians chapter 4. God bless you. Take care.